In the beginning, there was nothing, no light, no time, just silence. But then from the void a voice spoke, "Let there be light." And there was light, bright, golden, bursting into the darkness, the first sunrise, the first day. Over 6 days, God began shaping what we now call home. He painted the sky and separated the oceans. He lifted the mountains and carved the valleys. Trees took root, rivers danced. The stars were flung like sparks into the night. He created birds to fill the skies, fish to swim the deep waters, and animals to roam the earth, each one with its own rhythm, its own beauty. But then something different, something more. From the dust of the earth, God gently formed a human being, breathed into him the breath of life. His name was Adam. Then, in a garden called Eden, a place of peace and perfect beauty, God placed him there to live, to care, and to walk with him. But Adam wasn't meant to be alone, so while he slept, God crafted Eve from his side, not just as a companion but as someone to walk beside him, heart to heart. Together they lived in a world without fear, without pain, only presence. God's presence. He gave them everything, trees full of fruit, rivers of clear water, sunsets that took their breath away. There was just one boundary, one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said, "You are free to eat from any tree, except this one." Not because he wanted to trap them, but because love always comes with a choice. Then a whisper in the garden, a question that sounded harmless but was full of doubt. Did God really say? The serpent's voice planted the seed. Eve looked, she reached, she ate, then Adam did too. And just like that, everything shifted. Shame entered where innocence once lived. Fear crept in. They hid from each other, and from God. But God didn't abandon them, he came looking. "Where are you?" he asked, not because he didn't know, but because he wanted them to know he still cared. There were consequences, real ones. Eden was no longer home. Pain, toil, and brokenness became part of the story. But even then, God made a promise. A savior would come. One who would crush the serpent. One who would bring humanity back home.